week on Scam School, everyday miracles with napkins.
This episode brought to you by Domaincom.
Welcome to the show that was developed in a laboratory using DNA from Houdini, Al Capone, and Jack Black. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Hello, beautiful people. I'm Brushwood, and this week we prove that you can use anything to make miracles, even simple linen napkins. Napkin magic! All right, beautiful people, all friends here. We got Charles, we got Colin, we got Ash. I figured what I'd do is there's a few gags that you should be able to do anytime you go to a fancy restaurant. Because I would never be caught setting foot into a fancy restaurant, we are simulating the fancy restaurant experience with plastic forks and knives and some, I don't know, napkins I brought from home. I'm gonna give you guys 3 gags that you can do. First is a miracle of transformation. Behold, as the knife is coiled in the enchanted napkin of doom until finally, huzzah! It is transformed into a fork. Oh my God! Look, if you're gonna do this one just to mess with, I don't know, your 12-year-old niece or whatever, here, everyone grab your napkin and grab your plasticware. Place whichever item you want underneath. Here's what I would say. I would say you probably want your fork underneath first because there's no suspicion on the lumpiness at the beginning.
Okay.
There will be at the end. So you set it on top. You're gonna coil it in that diamond until, and here's the important part, you get to the point where the end part flops over, right? Once it flops over, you're gonna take what was the bottom and now hold it at the top. You're gonna grab this other one and then zip! The transformation is complete.
I'm a wizard now.
Huzzah!
White silverware on white napkin.
That's why I made sure to use the red one. All right, do you guys know how to fold any clever napkin shapes?
I do not.
This,
Are you gonna
really?
How to make a swan?
No, I'll do one better. Here, look, you do this, you move this over here, you grab this, you flip these, and just like that, you have bunny ears.
Oh!
See, did it look like something else to you guys?
It looked like one.
I know I didn't need another bra.
All right, here's the way it goes. You take, you're gonna take the two ends and fold it. Did you snort? That's amazing. You're gonna fold it in like this. Now you're gonna grab the middle like this. All right, and then you're gonna lay it down, and now you're gonna grab the 4 corners all in a row, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you pull it and and then you straighten it on your chest, because otherwise the bunny ears won't look right. And then you made bunny ears.
This will happen at my wedding, for sure.
Let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and I got one more for you guys.
Mr. Brandt Hughes, welcome to the world's first artificially intelligent domain name registrar. We would like to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Are you social or antisocial?
I guess I use Twitter sometimes.
How would you describe your personal website?
Oof.
Thank you. Please wait while your domain name registrar is initialized.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi?
Hi, I'm Domain.com. Good morning, Brandt.
Good morning.
I know not everybody can have 99.99% uptime, but do you want to try getting out of bed?
You're too funny.
How long before you use promo code SCAMSCHOOL at checkout for 15% off?
What do you mean?
I saw in your registry that you paid more than $9.99 for your last domain.
It's been a long time since I've been with somebody so fast, easy, and reliable. Making a website through anyone else is a crazy thing to do. I've never loved anyone the way I love you. Domain.com.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, I got one more for you guys. Do me a favor. I want you to do like I'm doing. You're gonna take one of these and coil it up kind of like this, make a rope thing. Yeah, and I want one of you guys to tie the ends of it together over there. I'm gonna use Ash as a volunteer. Ash, I want you to hold out your hand straight like this. Here we go, we'll put this right over here. And I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna tie them over here like this. Do you have a circle? Yeah, and then go ahead and set it in there. There you go, like that.
Like that?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tie these together
Fancy
inside there. I'm gonna make it a little tight, Ash. I hope that's not a problem. I want you to be absolutely sure that you're locked all the way in, right?
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take this right here. You're gonna hold on to it. Your wrist is gonna escape. Ready?
Okay.
In 1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Magic!
Wizard power. Do you guys like that one?
That was the best of the three.
You're like, that's the one that didn't insult my intelligence. Brian. That was an actual magic trick. All right, I'm gonna walk you guys through this.
I'm gonna take a guess.
Well, okay, what's your guess?
You had a twist in it because you were having trouble tying around a wrist, and when I had brought mine up.
The mere fact that you thought that's where the magic happened makes me thrilled because that's not when the magic happened at all. That means you missed the magic move. So here, I'm gonna expose it for you guys. You want to get this as rolled as tightly as you can. And now, Ash, I'm going to continue to use you as my guinea pig.
okay.
So here's what happens. And the thinner the hand, the better it's going to work. What it should look like, and apparently what you thought you saw, was me come down and then my fingers cross over each other and then come back up. That's the impression I want to give.
Yes.
That's not what I actually did. What I did was I came down, and under this same kind of motion underneath, what I actually did was I took the right-hand side and I tucked a little wedge out on that, and I wrapped it around.
I got it.
Here's what's great about this, is you can pull it genuinely tight,
tight as you
and
want.
you can tie it as you want. Now the only thing is there's a slightly bad angle. If she's feeling tightness all the way around, if she looks at this side, she's gonna see, as she glanced down, she's got the good angle, so it looks all fair, but it's really on that side is the bad angle, but very rarely is anyone, exactly. Nobody's gonna do that. So at this point, you've got it on, you've got it tight, and she feels it, and then all I need to do to take it off is I put one hand up on the top knot, my left hand comes in underneath, and I'm gonna place my thumb on that wedge, and I'm just gonna pop that out, and then miraculous.
Okay. All this is basically window dressing.
Correct.
To obscure the fold even more.
That's correct, and it also adds kind of a second effect to it, because you'll notice like I put it on, and I wrap the first one around, and before I do the second, now this is important. It's up to you whether you think it's more impressive to have the napkin penetrate both her hand and the other napkin, or I think it's better to have it linked, because to me it's like, it selectively penetrates through, right? Charles, if we may borrow your wrist, we're gonna have a.
He's got programmer wrist.
Oh, get that. Okay, so remember you want to roll this as tight as you can. There you go, and you're gonna lay it on top. And now, again, it's easier if his wrist is facing you and you are approaching from this side. All right, so now your right hand is gonna come around and make a nub. There you go, and your left hand's gonna wedge over that nub. There you go, come back around. Pull everything super tight.
Okay.
There you go. And now do a double knot on there. And what's great is great magic hits you on multiple levels. Like not only visually, you can see yourself tied, but you feel the tightness on there. So you become convinced that you're not gonna escape.
It's really tight.
There you go. All right, almost. This is where the teeth happens. There we go, get it nice and tight.
It's just what he wants.
That's what I want.
I would kind of, with your left hand, I would kind of cup, the part that you're wanting to hide. There you go, that's good.
Cup the nub.
right.
Cup the nub.
And then now in your right hand, you're gonna grab the knot. And so you're gonna feel, what'll happen is your right hand, you're gonna grab the knot. The left hand, you're gonna push that nub in and then, I don't know, say some wizard words and blow our minds. Get awesome. Woo! Nerd plus power. Dude, that was freaking epic. You guys killed it. How easy was that stuff? Now you'll be the hit of the fancy
Fancy party.
Sometimes it really is about the quantity over the quality. For certain types of audiences, you're going to be better off doing 3 short but sweet, weaker effects rather than try to engage them with a long, drawn-out one. Speaking of which, I want to hear about all your success stories and failure stories with these. Post them down in the comments. I read all that stuff. And let's be best friends on twitter.com/schwood. And don't forget to check out scamstuff.com, where we've got all kinds of badass gear for the modern rogue. Now you're not going to want to miss next week, because finally we have achieved our black belt in beer kata. It's less impressive. It's not like this. It's more like this. The beer kata is the way of the drunkard. The other one was.
Fork wins the fight.
I can bench press a napkin. That's impressive, right? All right. So, thank you. Can you go to the prom with me? Get that out.
Get it out.
I need my medicine.
Come on, Butterfingers.